Hi everyone, I'm coming to you this morning with a big request not only from my followers but from TikTok as a whole. I will start this off by saying when Gabby Petito went missing, the nation was in an uprise, and TikTok itself did a lot of investigation and did a lot of work to try to find where this missing white woman was. But that same energy isn't being placed into the case of Kadar Williams. Kadar Williams is a 10-year-old little girl who has been missing since October 21st in Philadelphia, PA. She was last seen around the 300 block of Glen Echo Road. Her foster mother claims that she had sent her to go to the bus stop and never saw her again. However, accounts of many neighbors and people on this very busy street said they never saw Kadar at all. Kadar is 5'5", 125 pounds, and has locks in her hair. When I was making my phone calls this morning, I started with DHS. Of course, due to privacy and everything else, DHS had absolutely nothing to say to me, but I gave them the phone number of my organization and let them know I was advocating for this missing youth. I was also calling around to try to figure out which precinct, as Philadelphia is a very big city. And as I called around trying to figure out the precinct, all the precincts I called had no idea who this missing child in their city was. I finally did find the right precinct. It's Precinct 13 in Philadelphia, and their telephone number is 215-686-3140. And the investigative office that is also handling this has a separate phone number, which is 215-686-3353. Nobody will give me the information on what the officer's name that is handling this case is. The FBI is involved. I just called WTAE in Pittsburgh, and I intend to make phone calls to all sorts of news stations all day long. And I'm going to continue to put pressure on the police department, and I'm going to tell you why further in just a moment. I'm asking you all to call your news stations and place pressure on this police station to find this 10-year-old little girl. Children go missing from foster care and are just marked off as runaways. Often those same children are trafficked. Her godfather describes her as a little girl who still believed in fairy tales, that she was smart and loved science. There are two reasons why this isn't getting national coverage. One, because she is a black child, because she is a black person, and our country is racist and they don't care about the black people that go missing. And two, she's a foster child, so they also don't care about the kids from the system. Kadar sadly falls into both of the categories, and I fear the worst for her. This is a picture of Kadar. What a beautiful little girl. She's been missing since October 21st. She was last seen at 7:45 a.m. by her foster mother on the 300 block. If you know me, you might know what I'm thinking. I think that her foster mother has either murdered this child or sold this child to trafficking. Make the phone calls. Show up for Kadar.